Okay, let's make sure we are in the upright position on Facebook. Hello, welcome. Hey guys, tell me where you all are tuning in from. We are live everywhere. So we are live on Instagram, welcome. We are live on YouTube, welcome. We are live on Facebook, welcome. We are live on TikTok, welcome. All of you new, green juice cheers to you. We are filter free and we are beautiful and we are loving today. And I'm just gonna make sure, because I've been chasing the dogs around. It looks like it's gonna storm. Got some beautiful evening primrose in the garden. As you come on here, do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up or a heart and tell me where in the country, city, state you all are tuning in from. I have got a delicious green juice here. It is a celery, Granny Smith apple, ginger, coconut water, zucchini. Yeah, that's it. Green apple, celery, coconut water, ginger, zucchini. Basically, I have no food in the house, so it's time to go to the grocery store. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to use what I have. I'm going to take a quick sip, and we're going to get right into today's topic. So good. So how many of you actually juice? Tell me in the comments if you are a juicer. Let's see here. Just say, yeah, I juice. No, I don't. Just tell me if you are an avid juicer or if you're not. I have been juicing for 26 years now. That's right, 26 long years. And I tend to not miss a day of juicing. I really like the glow it gives my skin. I like the fact that it nourishes my body, that it goes into the bloodstream within 15 minutes, that it's like a blood transfusion of vitamins and minerals. I love the way juicing makes me feel. I love the energy I get from juicing. And so today, I thought I'd talk a little bit about the benefits of juicing. I'm probably going to create a shorter reel on that to share to Instagram. But I thought I would give you 3 tips to really up your game in your health. So basically, 3 tips so you can fire your health coach. And I know all the other coaches on here are like, Andrea, why are you saying that? You're an intuitive healer, a holistic wellness coach. Why do you want people to fire their health coach? Well, the truth of the matter is a lot of people hire wellness coaches like myself because they want the motivation, right? They want the information and they want the motivation. And when you have someone that's been in the game for 10 years, that's been plant-based, 100% vegan for 24 years, and who is an avid juicer, I have a lot of information, but I feel like we shouldn't covet that information, because the more people that raise their vibrational frequency with things like green juice and letting go of the micronutrient counting and the calorie counting, and just start eating real food, right? Not food that grazes, but food that grows, right? Because that's how we grow, when we eat living foods. So 3 tips. 3 tips to completely change the game within your health. Number 1, you guessed it, juice. Starting a juicing regimen will not only give you the energy and the vitality that you need, it is almost like heightening your vibration to a degree that's unmatched, in my opinion. Outside of getting sunlight, outside of getting, why is someone messaging me about my YouTube? Okay, are we good? Is my head cut off a little bit? Maybe a little bit. Let me make a quick adjustment here. Sorry, guys. There we go. Okay. So it's almost like other than the sun or fresh air or seeing your children playing, there's nothing that really can heighten your vibration more. Another thing about green juice is it's very alkalining. And there's been a lot of talk about acid alkaline balance lately. And a lot of people are like, but Andrea, you can't digest when you're only eating alkaline food. Well, you space your juice away from your meals. We don't drink with our meals, right? So that's how you handle that. Another really great thing about juicing, and this is why you see so many places that treat the big C holistically talk about juicing, is that it can reverse a lot of DNA and cellular damage that we've done with poor food choices over the years. So that's another great thing about juicing. Another great thing is letting my dog out so he doesn't bark all the time, which if he doesn't stop barking, I'm going to do. Okay, he's fine. Now, what's another health tip that will really help you? To move your body daily. And I know we hear this and we think about going to the gym and we think about yoga. That's not necessary to do. One of the easiest rules for moving your body, and you're talking about someone who's remained in a size 0 for 25 years, and I eat abundant amounts of fruit, abundant amounts of carbohydrates, right? White rice, I eat avocados, coconuts, tons of fruits, which a lot of people avoid, is to just move your body for 35 minutes a day. So if you have something like a rebounder, that's a great place to start. So rebounding for 15 minutes, then maybe taking a walk somewhere for another 20 minutes. That's a great way to start your body movement regime. Hi, Lewis. Lewis drinks green juice and he's like 24. So Lewis has always drank a little bit of celery juice or cucumber juice or green apple juice in the morning as well. Sometimes coconut water. They love coconut water. So let me take another swig. So tip number 3, and this is really controversial, but a lot more of you are getting into this. And I have a video on Instagram that I think is has like 60,000 views, is colon cleansing. Things like coffee enemas, colonics. Now I'm currently not getting colonics. I'm in my off season of colonics. I tend to not get colonics in the summertime. I like to get colonics in the wintertime when there's not a lot of light, depression sets in. I like to really kick up the cleansing in the wintertime. However, when spring hits, I usually go all spring and summer without a colonic. And I focus on things like lemon juice enemas, saltwater enemas in moderation, coffee enemas. These are all really beneficial to heightening your vibration, cleansing the colon so the juice is able to absorb. So when we do things like we colon cleanse and we juice, that's when we really, really amp up our ability to heal ourselves on a cellular level. Any questions? Just put them in the comments. Oh, I see we have my girl, Flawless Living. When are we going to get together for a juice party, Flawless Living? You're in Phoenix, I think. Sorry if I told your location. I'm close. I'm somewhere in Arizona. So we need to get together. Check her out. She has a whole juicing program, etc. And another tip on the juicing, if you want a ton of recipes on juicing and you want to know what juicing each vegetable, how it heals you, you can pick up my Juicing for Beauty book. It was one of the first books I wrote. I think it was the second book I wrote about 10 years ago. It's still great. We're about to incorporate it in the plant-based bundle coming up with a bunch of other healers and vegans, so check that out. But, you know, cleansing the colon and juicing together works synergistically. You really start raising your vibration and feeling good, kind of turning back the hands of time, so to speak, when it comes to aging. Now, another thing, so we got body movement, we have cleansing the colon, we have juicing, is food combining. So I'm going to give you 4 tips here. So the art of food combining is something that's often overlooked and ignored, and something that a lot of people think is hard to learn, and it's actually not. It's very easy. Louis, you quit licking Mama's ankles, buddy. I keep thinking he has a mineral deficiency because he constantly licks my ankles. The art of food combining goes back centuries. It's even talked about in the Bible. I have a book by a Christian author that connects food combining and things like veganism and things to certain parts of Genesis and everything. And I love that putting certain combinations of food with other combinations of food was actually written about in the Bible. So there's kind of a biblical component to it. But when we food combine, it's all about certain foods. Hang on one second. We've had enough. So when we food combine, it's all about the fact that certain foods require certain enzymes in order to digest properly. So, for example, proteins and carbohydrates require 2 totally different sets of enzymes in order to go through the system at ease. So when you put those 2 together on your plate, right, protein and carbohydrates, something that would normally take 6 hours to digest can end up taking 12 or even 24 hours to digest. And the way to truly heal the body on a cellular level, and the reason food combining and juicing and colon cleansing go back in the natural hygiene movement for centuries and centuries. You have the great Arnold Ehret that wrote the mucilus diet system in, I think, the 40s, is because it's all about the ease of digestion. You've heard health starts in the gut? No, health starts in the colon. In the colon, we have 35 feet of colon wound up in our stomach cavity. And if you think that's hard to believe, you can look it up on Google or what have you. So the easier you can make digestion on your body, the better. And we're just going to throw in a 5th tip because I'm rolling on the green juice, folks. So let's throw in a 5th tip. Hang on. So tip number 5, since we were talking about digestion, brings me to a big one, which is fasting, right? And why we fast. Whenever we take the burden off of digestion, the body can heal. I'm actually going to say that again. Whenever we take the burden off of digesting food, the body can actually heal itself. So let me let my dog out real quick. Hang on. Oh, buddy. He likes, whenever it's about to rain, I don't know, he's notifying the other animals. He's going to go and bark in the yard, tell the birds to go and find a place to stay. So, you know, the art of fasting and intermittent fasting and juice fasting and water fasting, dry fasting, and all of that, there is an anti-aging component. It like raises IGF-1 levels or something. There's an anti-aging component in that is truly transformational. This is my first meal of the day, and it is 4 o'clock. It's 4:05. And this is the first thing I've had all day. And a lot of you are like, how can you even function? How can you even have a conversation with us? How can you carry on with tasks? How can you work with clients? I had 4 Zoom calls with clients prior to this. And the way I'm able to function is because my body is efficient. My body's got used to, over the years, thriving on fresh, cold-pressed vegetable and fruit juices, thriving on working out on an empty stomach, thriving on getting in my sauna, which I rarely use now. I use it like once a month. Thriving on running errands and tasks and taking my dogs on hikes in the morning, just going on juice. That's how my body thrives now, because I've done it for so many years. And, you know, folks, one of the worst mistakes you can make in health is saying, okay, it's 8 a.m. and the rest of the world is eating, so should I. Our bodies were not meant to have 3 solid meals a day. I personally am a liquid 2 meals a day, or a liquid 1 meal a day. Our bodies aren't meant to constantly be processing food and digesting, because like I said, when you take the energy away from digestion, the body can actually heal. All right? So I am Andrea Cox. I hope you guys start juicing. The first juicer I ever got, I got it used on, I think, Craigslist. The first juicer I ever got, I got for $25. It was a Jack LaLanne, and it was used off of Craigslist. So I hope this encourages all of you. There's no excuse not to juice. You can hit your local farmer's market. You can, you know, find fruits and vegetables on sale at your local Costco and Bulk, or your local Safeway store, or Trader Joe's is great for buying organic vegetables. You want to do organic when you juice, and you want to start a juicing regime. So if I could recommend anything to each of you, let me get him in. Well, no, we're going to leave them. If I could recommend anything to each of you, it would be to move the body and to start juicing. Those are the top 2. Those are the top 2 things I get my clients to start doing when they start working with me. Move your body. You don't have to have a gym membership. You can simply take a walk. You can jump on a rebounder. I have an elliptical in the house that I use. I also have a chi machine and a vibratrim that vibrates me. And it really doesn't take much. I haven't been to the gym in about 2 months, and it's starting to show, so I'm going to get back there. But moving the body and juicing is the way to go. And then if you want to really up the ante, start fasting. If you can intermittent fast for just 1 meal a day. And then if you want to kind of grow beyond that and really hit high levels of vibrational frequency in the body, because our issues live in our tissues, start food combining. Food combining is a game changer, folks. I actually have to stop food combining because I lose so much weight when I food combine. So sometimes I just stop it altogether because I tend to get too thin. So that being said, I'm Andrea Cox. If you are interested in holistic wellness coaching, you can check out the link in my bio, the link tree in my bio, which is on Instagram, also on TikTok, the links in the description box on YouTube. I will link the link to my holistic wellness coaching and my books and all my gifts and services in the comment section below on Facebook. Thank you for putting up with Maverick, my loud rescue dog, and Lewis. Well, Lewis is easy to love. I love each and every one of you. Definitely go subscribe on YouTube at Andrea Cox TV. Be well. Oh my God, that's so loud. So loud. Okay. So loud.